Well, boys, the time has finally come. So everybody has been asking me, where's the hatch? What's going on with the hatch? How's the epoxy holding up? How much power did it make? Well, as you can see, the hatch hasn't done much. You know, we had parts, we had all this stuff hold up on everything, just like everybody in the world right now. And I had a mishap with my fuel lines. Everything's fixed now, parts are coming in. I've already made a lot of headway. If you follow me on social media, you've probably already seen a bunch of it, but not all of it. If you guys follow along on the channel, you probably know up to this point that we had the long block in the car. So I can't hold it in anymore. I might just drop a little snip, you know, of the last video. I'm not even gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna jump straight to the cut and show you guys where I'm at. But like I said, I might just upload a little piece right here explaining what I was going to do first to show you how well it did get executed. So mounted on, I could actually go ahead and start checking out how the hot piping situation was going to be. This is pretty much the pipe that I'm going to run. I'm going to shorten it probably about 3 inches, 4 inches or so. I got these cool little V-band like slip-on joints. It's actually pretty hard to get off, but you guys can see it moves, right? So that just slides on and you weld it after you get it flush. So that's how that's just sitting there. It's not actually welded in place, but I'm gonna cut that flush with the hood. I'm gonna grab my XS Racing wastegate. That guy will go right about there. And then I'll run a 90 off of it, a straight pipe to follow the contour of this one, and a 90 up, and they'll be right next to each other. And like I said, I'm just gonna take both of these and cut them flush with the hood. So we'll have, imagine the wastegates there, 90 up, right here 90 again, right back along with that bend, and they'll be right next to each other. It's gonna be perfect. Intercooler situation, it's not in its permanent place. Clearly it needs to come up about 2 inches, but I have some tabs on the bottom. I'm going to weld the tabs to the traction bar once that's in place, and probably put a through bolt or something up top to keep them from jiggling around, or weld another tab. Got the piping here. So we got our 90 bend, just like every intercooler piping kit, right? After that, got a cut. So all these marks, I've made marks where I need to cut, where I don't need to cut. So that green will be cut. That pipe will come in there. The blow-off valve will be like right there approximately. And we'll cut it right here so we get rid of that. Then this guy will come in there right like that with another 90, 3-inch 90 to meet those pipes together. Sorry if I'm kind of blowing through this fast, or it's hard to understand, but it's all in my head. It's gonna work, trust me. On this fitting here, I'm just gonna run a 45 2.5 inch to 3 inch. And we have our other 90 piece right here, needs to be cut. This guy will come in, bam, like that. So intercooler piping stuff all set up. We got everything mocked out and in place how I want it. I am super stoked on this, guys. The appeal of everything. The camera does it no justice. Like looking at pictures last night with my dad, it's nothing, right? It's like in real life, I can't wait for you guys to see this at an event. I know it's taking forever, but you have to understand I have way more money than I've ever put into anything in this car. I mean, I've been eating ramen noodles, guys. So the deal is here, I went ahead, I got 3-inch intercooler piping, full kit off of Amazon. It was like $140 or something. It came with all the bends that I needed. I mean, it literally had like this 45 angle down here. It had the long 90s, short 90s, everything I needed, right? But I did want to do it solid. I didn't want to have couplers everywhere. So I met a guy that fabricates right down the road. He does a really good job. So I measured everything out. That 50 millimeter knockoff tile blow off valve. I know it's knockoff, but it will work, trust me guys. As you can see, the 3-inch pipe comes in down around here up to the intercooler. It's still not mounted yet. Over around this bend through here up to a 45 to the turbo. Everything is on there other than the alternator, the timing belt, pretty much the accessory side of this engine, and the fuel system. So that's what we're going to be going over today. I just wanted to get you guys kind of caught up on where we're at with the mock-up process and how everything's going on the car. Oh yeah, and we have our 3-inch up pipe. This will be cut flush with the hood. 50 millimeter blow off, or wastegate. I'm just going to do a 90 off the wastegate, or straight here, a 90 here, a 90 here, and follow up along that one. So coming over to the fuel system, you guys probably already know, maybe not, I don't even know if I went over it, it's been so long. I got a 5-gallon fuel cell, right? And the way that I have this mounted in here right now is there's a sumped part of the fuel cell. We'll just jump underneath here. And this is a 6x6 sumped area. So I cut out a 7x7 area and I knocked down this part of the floorboard. That's all gonna get welded shut right here. That's why I've got it pounded, these 2 layers nice and close together and solid. And then we'll just put like some hose around these. I know some of the hardware is old down here. I am replacing it with new hardware, shorter hardware. I just used what I had for right now to get it in the car. We're running an INLINE AEM 400 pump. See if there's a parts number somewhere on there. This is what my tuner said is going to be perfect for what we're trying to do right now. We're just trying to get into like the 500-600 horsepower range for break-in, and eventually we're going to upgrade to just 2 of these guys, which should be good for up to 1100 horsepower, 900 horsepower boost area. So we got our dash 6 line, our dash 8. I've already opened a lot of this stuff up. This was H&R lines, or I can't remember the name of the company. They were kind of cheap, but you know, it took forever to get it shipped. I was having problems, but it's actually really high quality for what it is. It just, you can feel that it's a nice quality. So that's what we're going to be doing today, or that's what I'm going to be doing today. I might record it or put on time lapse, but I think I would just rather show you guys the end result. And so let's get to it. All right guys, so I got all the fuel lines installed. I got everything done, other than I need 4 fittings. The fittings for the AM fuel rail and the pump. They're like a special metric style fitting that you have to order from AM, or get online and order them specially. Like no speed shop around here has them, nor I can go, I can't get them. So I did get all the lines done, cut, and the fittings opposing to those are all on there. So all I have to do is tighten up the new fittings on the AM rail and the pump, and then tighten up all the lines, and we're ready to rock. So let me show you guys what I was talking about. Sorry if the lighting is really bad. Here's that 100 micron filter. This line down there goes underneath, or through the subframe. Boom, dash 8. There's a 90 over here, dash 8, that comes up. We have a 45 that will bolt to the fuel rail right there. That's the feed. For the return, same sort of deal. We have a line running. This line right here is coming from the fuel cell through the subframe up to the regulator and to the rail. So fuel will go whoop, come through the rail, back to the regulator, and back to the fuel cell. Underneath the car, it's not all done because I just got everything mocked up. Like I said, I still need to get like the special hangers. I'm gonna grab a flashlight to show you guys. It's gotten way light out, or way dark out here, guys, so I lost all the light. But you can see our feed line. Oh, let me crawl down here on the ground. Our feed line, it's a 90, comes around here, boom, to the 30 micron filter, a 45, comes up and around here, which this will be pushed up here and hung with like a proper wire hanger. That has this fitting here. This will all be, you know, hung up properly. So let me get the light like this. That will go there. That's the feed. It goes all the way down to what I showed you guys, to the fuel rail, the feed and the filter up there. The return comes up all the way back around, pretty much the same routing up through this hole. And I still haven't finished putting the return fitting on yet, so, but you can see comes up to the return, and I still have to build that firewall that I was talking about for back there. But other than that, guys, that's the fuel system pretty much completely done, minus those 4 fittings that I need for the rail and the pump. Oh damn, I didn't show the pump while I was under there. So well, I did show it, but see how I got it mounted here? The terminals are right there, so I'll actually be able to run the wiring up through the stock location and through the chassis and not underneath the car. Sorry about it being so dirty under here. I still got to clean all that up and get it undercoated and get that all done, but that's a totally different thing, another day. So now I need to button up like our reservoirs, all that, put on the alternator that just showed up, and the timing belt and the lower crank pulley, all that, just the basic stuff. Button it all up and have the injectors flow tested, make sure that they're actually flowing at 2200 cc's, and Becky will be ready to make some power, boys. So I'm super stoked on it. I'm happy with the outcome on it right now. She's looking good. The reason this is sitting up is because the V-band still needs to be welded and all that, but man, I'm pretty proud. So that's gonna be it, guys. If you made it this far, please give it a like, and see you on the next one.